As long as he don't have poop in his mouth, you're okay.
6, 7, 8.
Leave him alone.
All right, go ahead, honey.
How y'all doing? My name is Richard Devine. I'm gonna give you a PowerPoint on fire alarm and fire alarm safety. There are 3,082 deaths per year. And the fire alarm systems installed in commercial buildings and houses help prevent a lot of deaths in the country. Now, my speech covers how fire alarm systems work and why they are important and how they aid in fire safety. How they work. Panels, devices, and sprinklers. They all work together as a team to help detect the fire, prevent the fire, and put out the fire. Now, panels are made by various companies, and each company has their own twist on their product.
Fire system.
Now you got a Notifier is a big one. You got Honeywell, which makes Silent Night. Then you got Simplex, which has been around forever. They were the first company to really brand their own fire alarm safety. Now, the panels help slow the fire by detecting fire, as in when the tiny bit of smoke flares up in any room, or if someone sees a fire, they can pull a pull station and alert the whole building to get out and help potentially save lives and save the building. And they act as, like I said, early warning systems by the audibles, which are the horn strips you see mounted on the wall, and they're mounted at least at 82 inches high, and that's the minimum for the NFPA. Panels, the devices, detectors, smoke, heat, flame, and warning lights and sounds. Now you got many different type of detectors, different type of smokes. You got photo smokes, and also smokes that are called ion smokes. They detect the smoke with the photo smokes detect smoke with a try to put it in words, a light sensor, laser, and then when the smoke comes in and breaks the laser apart, it triggers the device and tells the panel to call the fire department. Now, the ion smoke senses a chemical reaction in the air that's unique to fires, and it sends a report back to the panel to call the fire department. And also, at the same time, the panel will energize the audibles. The audibles are a strobe light and horn rated to a certain degree for the room and whatever is necessary for the building. Sprinklers. You got a wet system and you have a dry system. Now, the wet system is just what it is. It's a wet system. It's the pipes that already have water in it, and it's a ready to go system. Once the alarm is tripped and once any type of heat melts the sprinkler head, which is rated at different temperatures, let's say 150 degrees. If a fire occurs and melts 150 degrees up in the ceiling and melts the head, it releases the valve and releases water for that section, and the panel will detect there's a fire and call the fire department and help them put out the fire. Give them a location of when they arrive on scene. We'll give them a location, a status, and we'll also have a Knox box that the building will install that has a key, so the firemen can get in, do what they need to do. Now the dry system, the pipes are dry. It takes a two-step verification. It takes a either 2 alarms or a alarm and a pull station to set off, to energize the solenoid that releases the water. Now when it releases the water, the flame still has to melt the head. And when it melts the head, it does the same purpose as the wet system. It's just, the dry system is more, it's better for the building, it's less maintenance, and the pipes last longer. And that is my presentation on fire alarm safety.
Good job.
2 questions.
2 questions.
What is the dry system?
The dry system is the sprinkler system. The sprinkler system that's run out through the building. And it's just the water pipes that release the water for the building to put out the fire. Now, the sprinkler system is dry. They call it the dry system because the water, they have a water system that supplies water for the sprinkler system through the city. Now it's held back by the same, say 45 pounds of water trying to push up to the building. There's 45 pounds of air pushing back against the water that holds it at bay. Now when the alarm goes, off, 2 alarms, energizes the panel, and the panel takes away the air. And it floods the pipes. When it floods the pipe, the only thing left to happen is the fire to melt the sprinkler head wherever it is in the building, and then that will help stop the fire, if not stop it.
So the dry system doesn't consist of chemicals?
No. Now that is a whole different ballgame. That's more special hazards, and that's more for like data centers or tech companies.
Catherine.
One more
Referring
question.
to the halon systems?
Yeah, the halon system is more of a chemical. They are set up in file rooms or server rooms, and those are specialty systems that you do not want to be in the room when they go off, because when they go off, it sucks.
To your health.
Yeah, it's hazardous to your health, and it sucks out the air and dumps chemicals that help snuff the fire and take away all elements of all food sources for the fire.
And the purpose of that is,
The purpose of that is to quickly save whatever was in the room, as in important data, as
so you
in
don't have the water damage to the equipment with by
water.
using the chemical system.
That's true. Yep.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming, guys. Hope you enjoyed the presentation.